What's up, you Titan fans? Josiah, Gabriel, Titan Bros, we're back. We're ready to preview the Colts. Thursday we're coming to town, but technically we are going to their town and going to try to tan their hides. And if we can do it and get a dub, going 3-2 sounds so much better than going to 2-3 to London to do the Ravens. Or say to fight them. We're not really going to fight them. To fight the Ravens, where we're probably going to lose and drop to 2-4. That looks rough. And if there's a coach on the hot seat, that's probably when you'd make a quarterback change, dropping to 2-4 and going into the bye week. But we can just avoid all that if we can just get us a nice little dub down in Indianapolis.
Yeah, this game to me is very important for so many reasons because one, it's a division game, so that's obviously gonna carry a lot of weight, in tiebreakers and such. But also, like you said, I already chalk up that Raven game as a lose, So if we lose this, I think we're staying at 2-4 going into the bye. That's not good, and that means at least we're gonna be 3 weeks without a win. So that's not gonna be good. So this would be nice to win this one. So when we lose to the Ravens, we can enter the bye 3-3, and I can live with that.
I agree. And now I would rather not be this way because of the division stuff. But could you see us just getting beat by the Colts, but then for no reason beating the Ravens?
Yeah.
Well, I'd much rather just be the other way around. I'm pretty sure when we did our game-by-game prediction, when we got to the bye week, you had us at 2-4, I believe. And I think I had us at 3-3. I hope I didn't have us at 4-2. Slight chance of that. But I think 3-3 is what I had us at. So technically we're both still in play. So we'll see how it goes. But I'm going to quickly, I tell you, go through this injury report. The people that have been ruled out, first and foremost, Treylon Burks. Apparently it's same knee, different knee injury, which is not good. Especially since he was just a straight up did not practice all week. Though the one saving grace is he didn't get put on IR, so it's not, I guess, expected to be anything long term. So, but still, it's a bad look. Also out with a hamstring is Luke Gifford, which at this point, kind of forget he's even on our team. Yeah. Has he even played yet this year? He may have played in week 1. And in all honesty, he's a special teams ace is really all he is. But he's just missed I think this is his 3rd game in a row he misses. The other one that's a little bit more unexpected is Tier Tart is also out with a toe injury. I feel like toes and fingers, usually you can just wrap them up and send them to battle. So I don't know what the heck he did to his toe, but he's not able to go. Elijah Molden, he's good. Nicholas Petit-Frere. Wait, does that say out? It says Nicholas Petit-Frere is out. Why is he out? Because he's not even hurt.
That would be dumb, but
it doesn't make any sense. But if I'm reading this right, yeah, it says he's out. Yeah, that's weird. It's very, very weird. Nobody is questionable. Like there's people like Simmons who had like an ankle, and Josh Wiley had an ankle. Now also Peter Skronsky does not have a designation, which means he should be good to go. That'll be huge. So
that would be huge.
So it looks like everything's good, in my opinion, in there because our injury report's pretty long. But at the same time, they have people like Derrick Henry and DeAndre Hopkins are both on the injury report with NIR/rest, which basically means they're just getting veteran days. But also DeAndre Hopkins off the injury report because he had been on it with the ankle since week 1, but he's been off of it all week. So that's good stuff. Good stuff there. Also, full participation for Kyle Phillips all week, so he's also in. That's good. Quickly with the Colts, Shaq Leonard, or Darius Leonard, as he's most commonly known as, is out, probably because he's scared of Derrick Henry, because Derrick Henry likes to whoop his hiney. Kwity Paye, their edge rusher, first-round pick from 2 years ago, I think, he's out, which is good. Bernard Raymond, tackle, he's out. And then questionable there at the bottom is Jonathan Taylor, but he is expected to go, which, not good, but we'll see what he looks like. So that's the injury report. Any comments you got there? Because I just blabbered for about 7 minutes.
No, just glad to have Kyle Phillips back. I don't know how long he's gonna play before he gets hurt again. But if it's 2-3 weeks, hopefully that can help us a little bit in the slot. Give Tannehill some fast options of people to throw to. Um, so I am excited about that. Now I am disappointed to hear that NPF is not playing. I just assumed that at least be a backup.
I agree. Unless I was reading that wrong or they wrote it wrong, but it clearly looked like to me it said NPF is out
because he's not playing. I mean, he's not. Yeah, he hasn't been playing.
Yeah,
so
that makes no sense. That makes no sense to me.
Also, what I don't like is Traylon Burks. It's like, dude, get healthy, okay? You're supposed to. I know you're not gonna be as good as AJ Brown. I kind of assumed it when we drafted you, but in my opinion, this guy's been a bust in health and just production. You just all of it together. I'm like, this makes the AJ Brown trade even worse. I'm getting tired of him. I really am. But I want to see him. This might be a lot to ask for. I want to see him play 8, 9, 10 games in a row and see if he can build something and give me more than just what. How many yards did he have last year? 400?
450 or something.
Yeah. Like, you're a first-round pick, dude. Can you give us at least 600-700 yards this season, please?
Yeah, now this is just me. Some people are like, the rookies, they need time to adjust, blah, blah, blah. I don't buy that anymore. Because there's just people like this old Pakua, or whatever that guy's name is for the Rams. 5th-round rookies just coming in and getting over 100 yards every single game. There's people like Tank Dell, rookie for the Texans. I don't think he wasn't the first, or I think he may have been more like 3rd or 4th round pick. He just steps right in and is making an immediate nice impact. So I don't personally buy the whole they just need some time for this anymore. I just don't.
Yeah.
So right here, Tennessee Titans rule Nicholas Petit-Frere out. That makes no sense to me because he's not hurt. Unless he was like really out of shape or something.
Well, that would be bad. But anyway, so the positives, I'm glad we got Kyle Phillips back. That hopefully will help. Even though I've been pleasantly surprised with Westbrook. Well, he's good in that Westbrook Akina. I don't remember the Ina. Okay. Anyway, he's good enough to give you a good game or two. So I shouldn't say I'm surprised, but he did have a good game last game. So let's see if he can do it again against the Colts. But adding Kyle Phillips in that mix rotation, that should help. Especially since, I'll say this, we're not getting any production really that much from tight ends. So hopefully he'll see some, he can add to what Chig is not giving us.
Plus, we don't have a lot of quick, get open quick ability, or honestly quickness in general. Because if you think about it, Traylon Burks is a straight line speed guy. Chris Moore, straight line speed guy. Nick Westbrook-Akina, he's not quick at all in any way, shape, or form. The closest we would have to that would be a DeAndre Hopkins. But even DeAndre Hopkins is different than a shifty slot receiver. So we really don't have anybody with Kyle Phillips' skill set.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with that. So we kind of need him. So that would be a nice addition. Peter Skoronski being back. That should help. Maybe he can help open up some holes for Derrick Henry. I think that should help a lot. I'm excited about that. So there's some good things in that injury list. Some bad things in that injury list, and things that just annoy me in that injury list. But either way, do you think Peter Skoronski in, Burks out, Kyle Phillips in, does that move the needle for you at all before you read that list?
I think it helps more positive than negative. I hate to say this out loud. I'm not chalking him up quite yet to be a bust. But at this point, Traylon Burks has one good play in the whole season.
I completely agree.
So, we basically got into 2-2 without him. Now, that one play really helped us get a dub against the Chargers, but at the same time, that's just one play.
Yeah. First round pick, too. I mean,
bringing in Kyle Phillips and then getting Peter Skoronski, our first round pick of this year, I think will honestly help a lot.
I'm excited about that. That's good because we like to run Derrick Henry between the tackles. I sometimes wish we did more outside runs with him, but we like to run him between the tackles. That's what Peter Skronsky is. So hopefully, let's run it on his side, let him pave some holes for us. I'm excited by that. Derrick Henry's coming off his best game of the season. So let me look up, or I don't know if you have it. I doubt you do. Colts run defense. Do you know?
I don't know, but missing Shaq Leonard there in the middle is not going to help.
Yeah,
Obviously, and they're also missing their edge rusher / defensive end Kwity Paye as well. So it's at least 2 starters off their front 7. So that's got to at least count for something.
You can mumble and rumble.
Yeah, I'll mumble and ramble a little bit. I will say Derrick Henry has just historically slaughtered the AFC South in his career. Like, it's ridiculous how many yards he actually gets against the AFC South. Because I can remember the Colts had a good run defense there for a while, where they kept on saying no team has had a 100-yard rusher against the Colts since Derrick Henry, and then Derrick Henry would re-break that by running it for 100 yards against them again, and then no teams would do it for a long time. And so for whatever reason, Derrick Henry's always had their number, but also this is Derrick Henry who's getting awfully close to 30.
So this is going by yards, okay? Not yards average per carry, nothing like that. But this just goes strictly by yards, okay? The Colts are the 11th worst. So they allowed
21st.
So yeah, be 21st. Yep, the 21st. So that's good for us.
Their secondary is not necessarily anything special either, is it?
No.
I feel like I haven't really thought about the Colts much this year.
Yeah.
Let's see, they allowed 19 points. They allowed 29 points. I'm going backwards, but yeah, they were allowed 29, 19, 20, and then 31.
So 2 good games and 2 not so good games.
Yeah, 31's not good and 29's not good, but then 19 and 20 is not bad.
But here's the thing, though. You can make the case that against all offense that's 28th in the league, that this is a get back right game for the Colts.
Yeah.
Because, we feel decent about ourselves. We scored 27 points. But as we stand right now, we are the 28th ranked offense. So we like to see if we can build off it. Let's get 2 good games in a row, yes. But again, as of right now, we're 28th. That's not good.
Right. Sorry, I opened a group chat message that I shouldn't have because an answer was required of me, so that'll just have to wait. Let's see. I think our offense is ranked 27th and our defense is ranked 12th.
27th is our offense? Well, that's not 28th, but
it might have been 28th.
Either way, it's not good either way.
No, it's not good. It's not good. Of course, that's what happens when you have 2 games with no touchdowns, and one of those games you only do 3. So,
yeah.
And 27's good, but not amazing.
9
so we had 2 27s, which are nice, which technically is already better than last year, because last year we had 1 game of 27 and everything else was below that. So
that's pathetic.
I don't know what's with that 27 number. We just can't seem to break.
Honestly,
I agree, it's pathetic.
Honestly, our offense is so inconsistent when it comes to points, isn't it? It's just like bad, good, bad, good. But the problem is the bads are bad. It's like, gosh, if you score, I'm going to say with the Saints, 15 points, you're probably going to lose, but you give yourself a chance to win. But that Browns game, you score 3 points. You don't give yourself a chance to win with 3 points.
No, you really don't. You really don't. But let's talk about some actual matchups in the game. Some things you're just keeping an eye on, you want to watch, any strategies, because let's be honest, we nailed it when it came to the Bengals last week, where we said, don't give Joe Burrow the quick and easy throws. That's what he's trying to do, is get the ball out quick and easy, because he can't move. He's a statue. I was like, so play up on him and blitz him. That's what we did, and we kicked his hiney. So, with Anthony Richardson, I don't know what to do, because I feel like for some reason, no matter who the defensive coordinator is, no matter who the head coach, no matter who the personnel is, we always struggle against scrambling quarterbacks.
We do.
Like, we'll have a good game. It'll be 3rd and 15. Quarterback takes it down and runs for first down. And it just happens all the time. All the time. And I feel like more than anybody, for some reason, Patrick Mahomes loves getting us for long runs on 3rd downs.
Yes, he does. Which is weird because he's slow, but he
He don't look
gets
too
up.
fast, but yeah, our people look like a bunch of idiots trying to tackle him.
Um,
But so I'll be honest, I'm a little scared. I can't believe I'm saying I'm scared of a 21, 20. I think he may have just turned 22-year-old rookie quarterback who most people said should have played at least another year in college.
yeah, the thing about it to me is, I knew he's dangerous with his legs. That's no mistake. There was no argument there. But passing, he had a lot of room to grow, and he still does. But he's doing that better than a lot of people thought he would, which is not good for us. But
Yeah.
I still 1,000% say if he beats us with his arm, just say so be it. Got to have a spy on him. You got to put. I still say our game plan is we stop the run, stop his run. If he beats us one-on-one coverage, then so be it. You tip your hat. You can't take everything away, but I say, especially with Jonathan Taylor coming back, stop the run and just force him to pinpoint accuracy, beat you. Of course, granted, with how Fulton's been covering, that might be easy. Now
That might be
He
easy.
did fine with the Bengals, but still.
Yeah, our defense as a whole did fine against the Bengals. But like last week, Anthony Richardson had a less than 50% completions. He was only 11 of 25 throwing. But of those 11, he had 200 yards. So I don't know if he's airing it out or if people are doing some good job of catching and running or a mixture of both.
Yeah.
But I would agree with you. I would say we need to play zone and have quarterback spies.
Oh yeah, put some
is what I would say.
Gio on him or something. Hopefully we can put some pressure on him. That'd be all nice. Force him to make a quick pass, and read defenses quickly. That would be a good idea.
Yeah.
Pass rush looked pretty good last week. I thought it helps that Joe Burrow couldn't really move, so that helped a lot. Let's see if we can, do that again. I say this every week. I would like to see Harold Landry do something.
Yeah, I would too, because he hasn't played well. He hasn't played well at all. Wait, this is Anthony Richards only played 2 games?
Oh, did he? I know he missed one.
I for some reason thought he only missed one, but it's Gardner Minshew who played against the Texans, and Gardner Minshew played against the Rams. Yeah, so he's actually only played 2 games. Why did I not know that? Maybe I should have done a little research before talking.
Yeah, maybe.
He did.
I would say this. What was holding on him? Do you remember?
I think it was a concussion, wasn't it?
I think it was actually.
Yeah.
Either way, then in that case, he should be 100% fine with that. But anyway, you gotta stop him from running. The main thing, we gotta stop him from running. Play some zone. Even if that means the defensive ends on the outside, the pass rushers have to contain him. So be it. Force him. If he goes out there and he beats you by throwing, that's where you just tip your hat, say good job, you got us. But don't let him run for 100 yards and a touchdown, and you don't let him do that. That's his comfort zone. Don't let him do that. Speaking of comfort zone, the fact that Holmes should help them a little bit because, rookie quarterbacks more than anyone struggle on the road. So they all home, so that should give them a slight advantage with that.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Because we all 2-0 at home and 0-2 on the road, so that's something we should pay attention to.
Yeah, and this is dumb, and I think it makes no sense. But technically, next week is going to be a home game in London against the Ravens, so that's just great. It is annoying.
That's a home game. That's not a home game.
I hate London games in general.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
I think last time we had one was like 20. When did we play the Chargers that time?
It's been a couple years, hasn't it?
2019, maybe.
Yeah. Either way, I don't like it. I don't like games at 9 o'clock. I don't like it. Hey, how do we get on to London?
Talking about how they're good at home or better at home, or that we're better at home, not good at away at the moment anyway. It's got a smaller sample size, but yeah, I think we gotta make sure when we're blitzing, we're not overrunning.
Yeah,
and giving them that easy escape to the left or to the right. So Arden Key and Harold Landry got to be disciplined on their blitzes.
Yeah.
Here's what I think we need, and what will be a huge win if we can get in this game is we got to get an interception, because I stopped and thought
we don't turn the ball enough.
We've had 1 interception. Monty Hooker got 1 interception in week 1.
Yep.
And now we've gone 3 straight games. 3?
That's actually
Yeah.
that's really bad. And I feel we're complaining about our defense that just allowed 3 points, and our defense is better than our offense. There's no doubt about that. But yeah, this is actually shamefully bad how we've been the last couple of years with interceptions, and I'm like, is this a coaching problem or what? But we don't pick the ball off, and that's huge in the game.
It
So
really is.
maybe Kevin Byard could get his first of the season. Maybe he can spy him, and get a nice pick here. I don't know, but we gotta create more turnovers. I agree with you.
I agree. Like Bunting did a good job. Was it last week Bunting did the strip?
With the Browns, yeah.
Or those with the Browns? You're right. That was the Browns. So what?
That's the
last
only
week?
3 points we got because we basically started in the red zone.
So we didn't get any turnovers last week at all?
Nope.
We sure Travis Gibson didn't force fumble?
Oh, we ended up getting that, didn't we? We covered that. So we did do
but
that.
Still, so we've had 2 fumbles and only one interception. And again, we've played 4 games. We got 1 interception.
Yep,
so we're on pace to have 4 interceptions and a quarter of an interception. So basically 4, maybe 5 interceptions on the season.
That's bad.
We should have at least a player with that by himself.
Yeah, I don't. But this has been the last couple of years we struggled with interceptions, and I don't like that.
We haven't gotten a lot of interceptions ever since we lost Malcolm Butler and Logan Ryan. Because used to Logan Ryan got him some, Malcolm Butler got him some, and then of course Kevin Byard would get his as well.
Yeah.
We don't have corners that get interceptions. We just don't. Jack Rabbit Jenkins doesn't get interceptions. Adoree Jackson didn't get interceptions. Christian Fulton doesn't get interceptions. Caleb Farley doesn't even sniff the grass on the field. So, we just don't have it. You're yawning, and it's only 9:01. But we don't have cornerbacks who get interceptions, and it sounds stupid, but we don't have it. We just don't. The only interceptions we ever get is when the game's mostly kind of over, and they're passing deep across the middle, and one of our safeties pick it off.
Yeah,
usually Byard, but not this year.
I'll say this. I would say, like Anthony Richardson. He's, maybe struggling. He's supposed to be struggling more with his arms and legs, but he hasn't really been. So maybe he'll throw some picks. But he only has 1 pick of the season. That's not bad. Because granted, you said he only played 2 games this year.
Yeah, apparently.
So there's that. But still, he hasn't really been a turnover machine.
No,
but
he hasn't.
Maybe we can force him. But yeah. That would be huge for us because let's help this offense out. Yes, our offense is bad and they should be able to do it more than they are. But okay, let's set us up with shorter fields. You know what I mean? And I hate asking this because our defense is not terrible, but we force punts, which is a good thing. But yet that means we have to drive the field 70, 80 yards, and our offense can't really do that too much.
Not too consistently.
Not consistently for sure. So we can start, more, get some picks or something, or we start half field, maybe even on enemy territory. That'd be awesome. But sadly, our defense don't do that. But again, I feel bad complaining about that because our defense is better than our offense, I would say. But I wish we just turned the ball over more. That would be huge for us.
It is. It's just such a huge momentum switch. It's such a huge field position switch. Just turnovers are huge, and a lot of times interceptions and scoop and scores are a thing. Like a lot of times they turn into points that play.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
because we don't have any pick sixes and scoop and scores. That's a huge momentum shift right there. But
technically, we had a scoop and score against the Saints, but they called it a incomplete pass. Yeah, and technically, we had a. No, that was just that one play. I was thinking of Byard running down the field, but that was actually the scoop and score that he picked up. Should have had a pick 6 last week, but Amani Hooker actually shot on the route too quickly and ran past the ball and reached back.
Still a good play by him. Good read.
It was a heck of a play. Heck of a play. He saw the end zone. He literally ran past the wide receiver and reached back and tried to snag it.
About Hooker. Right now, I feel like he does more. He pops on my screen more than Kevin Byard does.
And at this point, I stopped and I was thinking about that because I agree with you, but he should. Because he's in his mid-20s where he is not new. He's got the experience, but his body's not getting old and failing him yet. Kevin Byard is ready to turn 30 years old. Mm-hmm. It's kind of where his speed, his top-end speed is just, it's simply going to be leaving him.
Yeah.
I think he might turn 30 this season. I'm looking him up right now. Actually, he's 30 right now. So yeah, he's 30 years old. So he should be showing signs of decline.
Yeah, but yeah. Either way, it just sucks. I'm a happy Hook as well, but he gets hurt so much, so it's just like you enjoy it when you can, but there's too many games that he's not there, so that's the sad thing. But anyway, so you want to make predictions and what you think the game's gonna be like?
Yeah, might as well. Who chose first last time? I think I did.
You did.
So
So
I'll
I
let you
would
throw out some score predictions first.
let me do the math. Carry the one. Um, okay, so I say Titans win.
Don't steal my score.
No, I don't think we will because we don't usually do it like this. But I say Titans win 21-20.
I'm kind of in the same ballpark. I say we win 23-17, but we get super nervous because they have the ball in the red zone with like 45 seconds left on the clock. So they have to have a touchdown, and they just don't get it. But they do get.
You said the same thing last week against the Bengals. But yeah, you said we win by less than a touch. We win, yeah, less by a touchdown. They had the chance of we get nervous, and then they don't make it.
That's false because I said that they would win.
Well, yeah, the Titans would win, yes, but we would get
No.
nervous.
I said the Bengals would win.
Did we say Bengals would win?
Yeah. Actually, we both said we get our heinies kicked. I think you said we'd lose 31-13. I said
yeah.
I think I said 27-13.
Must have been the Browns game we said. Man, we're not good at this, are we? We both picked the Browns to lose.
I'm 0-4 right now picking the Titans. 0-4. I do a heck of a job picking the rest of the league, but when it comes to Titans, I just my problem is I'm emotionally involved in the predictions of this game.
Yeah.
Winning the highs, riding the highs and the lows. So,
yeah,
because I probably wouldn't have picked us to get beat by the Bengals if we hadn't gotten spanked by the Browns before that.
Yeah. Yeah, well, the thing is, yeah, I don't want to be like, oh, Titans win, so I feel good about us. Oh, Titans lose, so I'm going to feel bad about us and make us, predict we lose, because that's what it looks like we're doing. But, we looked a little bit better with the Bengals, and yes, a lot of people would say, well, they don't look too good this year. They just don't. But I don't know. Colts are 2-2. I feel like they're still playing a smidge better than they are. And maybe I'm being a harsh here. So it's time for them to go out there and have a game where we take care of business. They don't play as well. Like Anthony Richardson may have, because he's gonna have probably a really bad game or two. The rookies just do that. Okay, so why not against Titans? We could come out feeling hot. Maybe we could get him a pick or two. We'll see.
Plus, we got Anthony Richardson, who's never taken snaps with Jonathan Taylor at all.
Yeah,
because he was hurt or not hurt. Because remember, he was saying online or saying on Twitter that he wasn't hurt.
Yeah.
And they were saying, oh, he's going on the injury report. He's going on the IR because he's hurt.
This is going to be awkward or interesting. Here he is playing for the Colts when they don't like each other.
Now, this is just a conspiracy theory. My thought is that they were probably going to sit him most of the year, if not the whole year. Maybe try to trade him. But then they're like, oh, wait a second. We're more competitive than we thought we were going to be. Let's get him in here, help out our young quarterback, and see if we can win this AFC South. That's just my personal prediction, but we'll never know. But yeah, I would agree with you. We're an older, wiser team that's more coached. Like, do you even know the name of the Colts head coach?
I watched the game with them against the Ravens, and I can't remember his name. I can see his face, but I can't remember his name.
Might not even be able to pronounce his last name right. I think it's Shane Steichen, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, we should see.
Whenever they picked him as their head coach, most people were like, "Who? Who's that?"
Yeah, sometimes strange people gets opportunities, and kind of curious.
I would agree. I would agree.
But anyway, so I got 21-20, and you got 23-17.
23-17, but it's a nail biter there at the end. They just start walking down that stupid field. With like 45 seconds left. They're down by 6, and they're in the red zone. And he just keeps on taking these rifles towards the end zone. We're just zipping towards the end zone, and you're like,
real quick, one thing I want to touch on. Sorry to interrupt you, but something to touch on that I think might be a huge difference in the game is Jonathan Taylor going to come out looking like he hasn't played in a while, or is he going to come out fresh? Because we've played for a month now, he's fresh. Is that going to be which one is it? If he comes out looking so much faster and fresher than us, then I think they have a huge chance to win. If he comes out looking, like he's out of sync, out of shape, then I stick with my 21-20. But I think that's the X factor.
Also, do we have our run defense from week 1, 2, and 3, or do we have the run defense against the Bengals in week 4? Where, let's be honest, if they would have kept it close, they could have really done some damage because we could not stop Joe Mixon.
We could not.
Joe Mixon and Jeffrey Simmons got chirping at each other, and Joe Mixon was running mad, and it was working out for him.
I kind of wish Simmons would back up his chirping, though, because that's his job mainly. Yes, I want him to get sacks, but Jeffrey Simmons is supposed to be a run stopper. And, you're right. We should be happy we got ahead like we did. Or that game could have been ugly, to be honest, because they're running down our throats, which was weird because we was good at stopping the run.
We've been so good against run for like 3 years, so I have no idea why we could not stop Joe Mixon.
Yeah, hopefully that's just a blip in the radar. It's not a trend. We shall see. That's something to keep an eye on, though.
Yeah, for sure. Because let's be honest, Zach Moss, that's the running back now, right? Who's been their starter? He hasn't been like a slouch. He's been solid.
That's gonna help. That would help Richardson a lot if they could get a run game going. So once again, that goes back to what I said: stack the box. Take away a quarterback's best friend, the run game. Don't let him run. Have a spy on him. Please be smart with your blitzes and force him to stand in the pocket and just beat you consistently. Boom, boom, boom. If he does that, good job on you. But the question is, can he do that? So that should be the game plan, though.
Yeah, one more thing about that is do not go man coverage because apparently he has the second highest quarterback rating against man coverage this year.
That's actually that's actually kind of impressive for someone that we thought maybe not be able to throw.
Also, something I heard, I think it was Austin on A to Z Sports say that I agree with. He said, "Don't let Anthony Richardson see your name tag, your nameplate on the back of your jerseys, because if he sees that, that's scrambling lanes. Because if he can read your name, that means your cornerback is playing man with his back to the quarterback. Like if he rolls out and the receiver's on a go route and the cornerback's back's completely turned, just chasing him, he can just fall right up the seam behind him. He get easy big chunk runs.
That's when you got to have a spy on him.
Plus, has he thrown better than most people thought? Yes. But do you really trust him to throw right in the perfect zone spots all game long?
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Yep.
So, yeah.
Interesting. It's going to be a good, I think it's going to be an intense, close AFC South rivalry battle. I don't see any team running away with this.
We're going to do a new segment at the very, very, very end of each of our predictions. It's going to be hot take. My hot take is I think we could, in a perfect world, get 30 points this game. Their defense is nothing special. Neither is our offense. We scored 27 in 2 games this week, 2 out of the last 3 games. So their defense isn't great. I think there's a chance we could get 30 points this game.
Let me say this real quick. You know what? I think one thing that helped us, I can't remember for the Chargers game, that helped us last week.
What?
We got the running game going. And what did we start doing? Play actions. And those was working so well. That shows how huge the running game is. As soon as Derrick Henry actually looked like Derrick Henry of old, at least a little bit, I still say he looked a little slower. But as soon as he looked kind of like the old, it opened up the pass rush. And Tannehill's fine in that pass rush. Not pass rush, my bad. Play action.
Play action pass.
And Tannehill was eating them alive with that. And it shows how that just opens up everything. Anyway.
Really does.
So if that can go, if we could open up the play action like that, then maybe you have a point. So my hot take.
You got a hot take?
You literally just threw this on me. So
it just kind of came to my head. I was like, I could see us going 30 points for the first time in a really long time. You watch us score 12 points at the end of the game. I'll be like, remember when I was talking about 30? I would have liked to have gotten halfway to 30 at this point. But yeah, let's see if you get a hot take for me on our way out.
Okay. It's going to be a positive one for the Titans, okay? Hot take. For the first time this year, Derrick Henry's going to have over 150 yards.
Doable.
And
Honestly, both of ours could happen.
The old Derrick Henry, you like, okay, I miss these days. We used to have that for breakfast. You know, he just do that routinely. He hasn't had 100 yards besides last week. It was like 60, 70 yards. So 150 is literally doubling him. But I just feel like he's feeling the juice. He's like, ooh, that was good. That was fun. That's fun. We got Peter Skronsky back. We're going to go out there. We're going to pound it. We're going to notice that we need to do that to open up the pass rush. And the pass rush, I keep saying pass rush. I'm sorry. Play action. The play action is going to start working better to help the running game. And it's just going to play off of each other. And hopefully it can keep the stone rolling. And we'll get Derrick involved. There you go.
I like it. Maybe we can get both 150 yards rushing plus 30 points, beat them 30-19.
And maybe you and I are too high off of last week's win, and we'll come back later like, why did we say that?
Or we might even win, but we grinded out 17-15. We're like, whoo, we escaped with that one.
Exactly.
But yeah, let's be honest. Again, that's why we do such bad predictions for the Titans compared to other teams, because we are prisoners of the moment. We're emotionally invested.
Also, Titans just all over the place.
Yeah. I remember seeing Mina Kimes, I think is what her name is. I don't even know what network she works for, but she tweeted, she said, one team I will never bet for or against is the Titans because of how unpredictable they are. Yeah, and Vrabel's got like a insane win column against the spread or against the money line.
That great, good job. That's impressive. But you got to take care of business too when you're playing a team that's equal or worse than you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, at this point, every game this week on betting odds, every game this year, we've been projected to lose every single game, except this one. Except this one, we're slightly favored to win it. But all the other 4 games
they had Bengals to beat us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Well, is that it?
Yep, I think that's all we got. So hopefully we'll be all excited and jazzed and all that. I just said jazzed. When do I ever say jazzed? But hopefully we'll be excited and jazzed next time you hear from us. So Titan Bros are signing out. We'll talk to y'all later. Peace out.
Peace.